Hello everyone and welcome to another edition of the Arlington Weekly News. I'm Craig Nolan. Thanks for joining us.
And I'm Daniel Pineda.
And our usual lineup here tonight, we've got some news and community bulletin board. Nort Beckerman is here with his Brain Healthy Minute. Thank you, Nort, for that. CBB volunteering information. And we think Rich Masabny and his reviews. He is en route as we speak, so hopefully he'll be here before his segment is over. News for seniors, and then Miriam Gennari is out in the neighborhood, out in your neighborhood, talking with a merchant down in Crystal City. So that's our show. But before we go, here's a reminder.
That's right, Craig. Arlington Weekly News is available at www.youtube.com/Arlington Weekly News and the number 1. And on Facebook at www.facebook.com/Arlington Weekly News.
All right, thank you, Daniel. We begin tonight with this story. County police have been investigating what they think was a meth lab in the Arlington area. In the early morning of Friday, August 27, officers responding to an alleged dispute visited an apartment building on the corner of Monroe Street and Wilson Boulevard. Once inside the apartment building, officers noticed items that could be used to make methamphetamine. Because of the explosive potential of the chemicals, the police alerted the fire department hazmat unit, bomb squad, and the Vice Narcotics unit, and the Office of Emergency Management, who all converged on the scene. Residents of 3 floors of the building were evacuated for safety concerns. 44-year-old Leonard Fisher and 31-year-old William Hudgens of Arlington, Virginia, were arrested and charged with attempted manufacturing of methamphetamine. The investigation is continuing. Daniel.
Arlington County has launched Play Space. This is a new online public space aimed at encouraging civic conversations and facilitating community connections. It's part of the county's Place initiative, which Arlington Weekly News first reported on some months ago. Place, P-L-A-C-E, or Place, stands for Participation, Leadership, and Civic Engagement. Place was launched in January of this year with a workshop for representatives of various community organizations. The objective of Place is to encourage Arlington residents to participate in community building and for organizations to broaden their impact on the communities they serve. The Place virtual town square includes lists of civic groups you can join, local educational opportunities, a discussion forum, and a list of Place events. If you would like to join, visit Arlington Place space, arlingtonplacespace.us.
Okay, Daniel, and also in our news items, the Arlington Public Schools bus changes were reported on, or that we told you about last week, have angered some Arlington parents. 120 of them, an estimated 14,000 students, will no longer be able to take the school bus. School officials said the service cuts and some additional bus route changes were made because the bus service could be more efficient. It could reduce crowding, which could be a safety hazard, and ensure that buses arrive at the school on time and to accommodate a growing student population. School officials said that the revisions were not made to save money. Parents who disagree with the new policy can file an appeal, and we'll keep you posted on that as more information becomes available. Daniel.
Democrat David England, representative of Virginia's 45th District, resigned from office earlier this summer. To fill his seat, a special election is being held on Tuesday, September the 4th. Candidates for the seat will be Democrat Rob Krupika, Libertarian Justin Malkin, and Republican Timothy McGee. The winner would complete England's term. 45th District is comprised of precincts in Alexandria, Fairfax, and Arlington County. The Arlington precincts are Shirlington, Fairlington, Abington, and Aurora Hills. The polling stations are listed on your screen. Some precinct boundaries have changed since the last election, so voters should check the Arlington County website for more information. Representative England's last day in office will be August the 31st. After news of an extramarital affair leaked to the press, he announced that he would not seek a second term. Representative England eventually resigned his position. Because of the special election for the 45th District, the voting office at 2100 Clarendon Boulevard will be open on Saturday, that's September the 1st, and Monday, September the 3rd, for absentee voting, despite the Labor Day holiday.
And finally, in our news items, Arlington County Police Department was recently recognized for having the state's best traffic safety program in 2011. The award was given at the 87th annual meeting of the Virginia Association of Chiefs of Police. Arlington came in first for a municipal police department with 301 to 450 sworn officers. This is the 6th consecutive year that Arlington Police have finished first in the Virginia Law Enforcement Challenge.
Yeah,
and congratulations
yeah.
to Arlington County Police on that award.
Absolutely, yeah. And finally, on Monday, September the 3rd, schools, libraries, senior centers, courts, and the DMV will be closed in observance of Labor Day. Normal schedules will resume on Tuesday, September the 4th.
And now up next on this edition of the Arlington Weekly News. There we go. Thank you. Here's Nort Beckerman, I'm sorry, Nort, and his Brain Healthy Minute.
I don't really have a bookie. I'm Nort Beckerman, the Brain Health Coach. For your brain to survive, it must have the right fuel and materials. The fuel and materials that your brain needs are delivered by your blood. Because your brain's survival is dependent on the cargo delivered by your blood, your brain considers your blood to be a scarce commodity. Your brain cells need blood to function, but your brain only distributes blood to those cells that need it. If brain cells aren't processing new information, they don't need blood. Your brain will begin to withhold blood from those lazy cells, reducing their ability to function. If that situation continues, the brain cells that are not processing new information will eventually shrivel, shrink, and die. You can avoid this by staying hydrated, eating the right foods, and learning new things. I'm Nort Beckerman, the Brain Health Coach. I'll see you next time for a Brain Healthy Minute.
And thanks, Nort, and his Brain Healthy Minute. Rich has joined us on the set
Hey,
now.
Rich.
I left my
You
tie.
made it.
I left my tie at home. What happened?
That's all right.
I think you still left your tie.
You're going to make it. We'll be all right. Rich is coming up with his reviews. But before we do that, here's some CBB, or Community Bulletin Board items. Get out that pen and paper there and jot these down. Starting this September, students who attend Reed School's Family and Consumer Services program will start work on a new community garden. The Student Garden Program is a partnership between Westover Branch Library, Arlington Public Schools, and the Teen Parenting Program. Students will work with their science teacher, the Master Gardeners of Northern Virginia, and Westover librarians. Activities will include planning and planting a container garden, nutrition workshops, and book discussions. Good job. Get those plants in the ground.
Absolutely,
All
yeah.
right, Daniel.
Also at Westover, you can stop by after Labor Day to
Get that
watch
garden
a
going.
movie. On Tuesday, September the 4th, Westover Branch will be showing the movie Elizabeth, the Golden Age, starring Kate Blanchett. The movie is also about Elizabeth, the first of England, and the events around an attempted Spanish invasion. Visit library.arlingtonva.us for more information on Arlington Public Library events. The movie starts at 6:30 p.m.
All right, more CBB items now. Tuesday, September 4, will be the first day of school. And then also on Wednesday, September 5, the Virginia Preschool Initiative Program and pre-K special education classes, they'll begin. There'll be no early release on Wednesday for elementary school students. Visit apsva.us for more back-to-school details. Daniel.
Yes, Experience Works Inc. is looking for volunteers to videotape and produce short videos. The videos are of 2 upcoming events, an interview with a 100-year-old individual and a press conference at the National Press Club in D.C. Call 703-682-2528 for more information.
And also in our CBB volunteer file here, Chesapeake's Residential Programs Center needs volunteers to help residents in the shelter. They run with job search, including resume editing, interviewing skills, budgeting tips, and other services that would help them on the road to independence. For more information, 703-228-0017. Give them a call. Daniel.
Yes, and sponsors are needed to supplement the meals at Chesapeake's Residential Program Center. Their clients need individually wrapped snacks like crackers, cereal, bars, chips, cookies, and raisins. Please consider buying some in bulk and donating them to RPC or conducting a snack drive. Call 703-228-0017 if you need any more information. And now we're going on to Rich and
Thanks,
his reviews.
Daniel. Here's our man about town for Theater of the Arts and a whole lot more. Rich Masabny.
Mr. Masabny, how are you, man?
Thank you, boys. Okay. The fun at Signature Theater. Well, there's beginning to end. There's a production of the best little horror house in Texas. It's pure entertainment. This story is about a house of ill repute, which was in business for years in a small town in Texas. Everyone, including local and state politicians, just accepted its existence. It was called a chicken ranch because the girls would accept chickens on occasion or for other kinds of payments. The owner of the ranch was Miss Mona, played by Sherry L. Edelman. She's a well-known gal around town who recently cared about a girl. She was a nice madam. She had a cozy relationship with the sheriff, though, played by Ed Earl Dodd, and who's cussing in front of a TV camera and gets him and Miss Mona in a lot of trouble. Anyway, it's a rip-roaring show, The Horror House. I wish I could mention all the great actors in this. A lot of character actors from around Washington. It's a don't-miss show, in my opinion. It'll be through October 7 at Signature Theater. For information, call 703-820-9771 and check the website at signature-theater, that's with an RE.org. Thanks to the writing of journalists Margaret Engel and Allison Engel, actress Kathleen Turner gives a tour de force performance of the play Red Hot Patriot, the kick-ass wit of Molly Ivins, the journalist. The show opens the 2012-2013 season at the Arena and is playing at the Kogod Cradle Theater there. Turner is one of the best actresses, I think, working today, right up there with Meryl Streep. She is fabulous as Molly Ivins, the newspaper columnist from Texas, who had an opinion, a liberal opinion, on everything. She had a particular dislike for hypocritical politicians, and her opinion was valid. The Engel sisters, by the way, have done a beautiful job. I met them the other day, showing and showcasing Ivan's personality, intelligence, and dogged determination. Turner brings Ivan's back to life, if only for one night. You'll love this show. Red Hot Patriot, the kick-ass wit of Molly Ivins, through October 28 at the Arena Stage in the district. For more information and tickets, call 202-488-3300 and check the website, arenastage.org. Zemfira Productions. You know them? Well, they're doing The Producers. You remember that movie with Zero Mostel?
Yeah.
They're doing The Producers on Annandale Road at 2855 Annandale Road in Falls Church.
Gene Wilder in that?
Yeah, right. The phone number for The Producers is 703-615-6826. What'd I say? 615-6626. Okay, that's it. 703-615-6626 to find out about The Producers. Well, that was a fun show. You all remember that? Anyway, there'll be, as I said, in Falls Church at 2855 Annandale Road. And let's see what the next one here and final is. Tucked away just below M Street on Wisconsin Avenue in Georgetown is an oasis of pleasure and nurturing. It's the Ritz-Carlton Spa, located at 3100 South Street Northwest, just down Wisconsin Avenue. Even with all the heavy-duty activity up the street, you'd never know it at the spa and the hotel. It's like it's like off the beaten path, and you'd never know that there's where you are. You'd think you're in heaven somewhere. Yeah, almost. The spa offers a complete service attended by very nice folks. There are massages, a steam room, a couples room, an exercise room with all kinds of equipment, and a relaxation room with tea and chocolates to use either before or after the spa experience. One could also work up an appetite. If you do, there's a Degrees Bistro at the Ritz-Carlton Bistro in Georgetown. Ritz-Carlton Hotel, I should say. It's called Degrees Bistro. That's the name of their restaurant. They have a choice of salads, snacks, flatbreads, something more substantial like burgers, crab cakes, strip steak, beef tartare. When's the last time you had a beef tartare? I had a pork tartare. Wasn't bad, you know.
Sounds pretty good.
Yeah. My trip to the SBA or the spa and Degrees Bistro was delightful. Give it a try. For more information, call the spa at the Ritz-Carlton, 202-912-4100. Check the website, ritzcarlton.com/.
Wisconsin and so that's Georgetown, right?
That's right. Yeah. Bye-bye. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Rich.
Thank you, Rich.
I like that spa idea down there.
Yeah, we'll go down and get a rub down.
All right, let's go get a rub down. Thanks, Rich. Okay, and finally now on this edition of the Arlington Weekly News is our News for Seniors segment. Here we go. September is National Senior Center Month. Cheryl Johnson, manager of the Office of Senior Adult Programs, is inviting the public of all ages to visit the county's senior centers. It could prove helpful with your family, enlightening you, and you might want to do some volunteering. The Office of Senior Adult Programs coordinates the activities and programs at the senior centers. Arlington's 55-plus biking group will kick off Senior Month festivities Wednesday, September 5 at 10 a.m. with a cycling tour of the county's 6 senior centers. The 20-mile loop will start at Bluemont Park, which is located at Wilson Boulevard and North Manchester Street. The ride will cover Lee, Langston Brown, and Culpeper Garden in North Arlington, and Walter Reed, Rory Hills, and Arlington Mill, and Fairlington in South Arlington. To sign up for the bike ride, give them a call, 703-228-4745. Daniel.
Well, yes, Aurora Hills Senior Center is hosting its second annual community health fair on Friday. That's September the 7th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. The health fair is being put on in partnership with the Arthritis Foundation. There will be multiple vendors with information about health issues, plus volunteers from VICAP to answer Medicare questions. The fair is part of the Office of Senior Adult Programs activities to celebrate National Senior Center Month. For more information, call Aurora Hills at 703-228-5722. Aurora Hills is located in South Arlington near Pentagon City and next to the Aurora Hills Library.
Why not?
Yeah.
I almost forgot my News for Seniors glasses here. These things actually.
It's a tradition.
It is
28
tradition.
years of dedication with this
I can
glasses.
almost see now. Okay, here we go. Another item in our News for Seniors segment. Pickleball is among the fastest growing sports for seniors in the country. And Arlington County has pickleball courts both at TJ Community Center and at Walter Reed Senior Center. And Walter Reed is hosting a pickleball demonstration Friday, September 7 from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Seniors will learn about the history of pickleball. Just love saying that, isn't it? Great pickleball. And to be able to watch a few games. Basically, pickleball is tennis with a lower net. The racket is a plastic paddle, and the ball is a wiffle ball, like a wiffle ball, a little white plastic ball with the holes in it. Remember those? Pickleball is an event in the Northern Virginia Senior Olympics, and this year's competition will take place at TJ September 24, 25, and 26. To attend the pickleball demonstration at Walter Reed, give them a call, 703-228-0955. Pickleball.
I think Shamisu had that in every single
Pickleball,
sentence
pickleball is good.
to accommodate your needs.
I like pickleball.
Well, the Microsoft store at Pentagon City
Right.
Mall has announced a new computer class for seniors called Senior Surfers. Classes will be held on Mondays from 1 to 2 p.m. starting September the 10th. A preview of the class will be held at the Rural Hills Senior Center on Wednesday, that's September the 5th at 1 p.m. Microsoft representative Lisani Barber will have information and answer questions. Call your Rural Hills to register at 703-228-5722. And as always, once again, we want to thank our Judy Masomni of the Office of Senior Adult Programs for bringing us this information. Thank you so much, Judy, for your hard work.
Thanks, Judy. We
and your
appreciate
dedication.
it.
Yep.
Okay, we're almost done. Hang in there. Last but not least on this edition of the Arlington Weekly News, our very own Miriam Gennari in the next of her series of In Your Neighborhood. Here's Miriam.
Okay. And thank you. I am here with the owner of the brand new Smoky Shop that just opened in Crystal City with Mr. Ada Amin. How's the Smoky Shop?
I thank you very much for coming and being here and give me this opportunity to just express and explain and also introduce myself. My name is Ata Amin. I'm originally from Afghanistan and I moved to my new country, United States, 1982. And the business of a smoky shop is a business which I started in Manassas, Virginia. And I study about this business almost for 3 years. And since 1984, I'm in business, different business. And this is new home for my new place in Crystal City.
Why Crystal City? What did you like about the area?
The Crystal City is the memory of my first coming to the United States, and I found my job. First, I was working in a very small shop and to learn a language and learn about the United States, the rules, regulation, and I went to college. Then I applied for a job here in Sheraton, Crystal City. I was working there, and I was going to Nova College. And after working like 2 or 3 months there, I was recognized as an employee of the month. And I was greeted by the general manager and my manager, everybody. It was a pleasant feeling for me. And I was driving the shuttle I was a bellman there, and I was driving the shuttle of the Crystal City Sheraton to airport back and forth. And I'm familiar with this area and I love it. I used to bring customers here also for the restaurant from the hotel.
So you're very familiar with Crystal City. Now tell me a little bit about what you're selling here in your shop.
Okay. What I have here is a mixture of a culture, actually. It's hookahs, it's a tobacco product, and as well jewelry from Afghanistan. Afghanistan is, as you know, is very rich with minerals. It's jewelries, it's stones. And when I left Afghanistan, end of 1979, after 3 months of Russian invasion, I made my way to Pakistan. Then in Pakistan, while I was making my documents to get to Europe, to Germany, one Afghan man at the end was doing my work. I just don't remember his name. I don't remember his face, but I was much younger. I was very young. First experience to leave the country. He told me, go and learn something good. We're going to face the Russian challenge, put our chest against their bullet. You go and learn something good and bring it to Afghanistan. Someday we're going to free Afghanistan. So it's always in my mind. But the jewelry, I would like to introduce it to we can also, at this time, Afghanistan need the support of being
self-reliant in developing.
Yes, we do not. We want to work. We want to produce. We don't want to just be dependent.
Right.
We want to just make sure everyone fairly get job in Afghanistan as well. And here in the United States, this friendship can be so strong and very unique, which make a good history.
Yes. Okay. Now, Ada Amin, you have a very unique shop here, and you're bringing some new retail to 23rd Street. In addition to your jewelry, you said you had.
Yes, the jewelry, the music, which is also I love, and also the antiques, and also some of the tobacco and items here. So it's a mixture of good culture And on top of that, I would like to just present love, respect, in really the deep understanding of human nature and human being. So we should just respect and love and just enjoy each moment of life with happiness and joy. And
excellent, excellent. And you know what? That is what Crystal City is known for. It's known for a lot of respect, a lot of community, and a lot of love. So I am sure that you're going to be very successful here. And I want to thank you for joining us today, and I want to thank you for watching the Arlington Weekly News. I'm Miriam Gennari.
Thank you very much again. All my respect, all my love for each and every one. I would love to hear all the suggestions which I can make it better. And please, going through a very hard time through my life, from the time when I was very young with leaving the country and coming to a new home. It's hard, but now I would like to present to the next generation in Afghanistan honesty, love, respect, hard work, and all this package.
I might have to have you back on the news sometime to come to the studio and talk a little bit about that.
I will be more than glad, and I really thank you from the bottom of my heart to you took this much time and came here.
Not at all.
All right, thanks, Miriam. And Ada Amin and his smoky shop down there in Crystal City. Stop by and check out the goods.
Yep.
That's about it for this edition of the Arlington Weekly News. Anything to mention before we go?
Absolutely. YouTube.com/Arlington Weekly News 1, and we're also on Facebook.
Okay, thanks, Daniel. And thank you to all of you for watching. We'll be back next week to do it all again. You be there, we'll be here. Have a safe week. Take care. Bye-bye.